A group of Maori leaders in Melbourne's west are on a mission to keep the community's youth out of trouble as concern grows over the rise in visa cancellations. The Maori Wardens patrol shopping centres, bus stations and public events, discouraging antisocial behaviour and reconnecting youths to a culture that they say, for many, has been lost.
It's a 150-year-old Maori tradition that's now being practised in Australia.
Welcome, Tabitha, to our first patrol today.
The Maori Wardens patrol in Melbourne's west, addressing antisocial behaviour in their community, an issue they say is rooted in a loss of cultural connection.
When they've left New Zealand, they've left a lot behind.
For 7 years, they've patrolled the shops and local buses, commanding respect from Maori and Islander youths.
Someone that they can relate to.
Their work taking on a whole new significance as the government's visa character test leads to record numbers of deportations.
If they get involved with the police continuously, it is going to follow them down the line. So we try and explain to them, the laws have changed.
In the first 3 years of the character test, visa cancellations increased almost 1,600%, with last year's data showing the vast majority of cancellations affecting New Zealand nationals. Crystal Brodelo's son Ethan spent 5 months in prison for charges relating to a drug addiction that he's now beaten. Upon release, he was taken to immigration detention.
Would our son be torn away from us? You're just so emotional, roller coaster to experience all of that.
For 2 months, they petitioned to have his visa cancellation overturned. 3 weeks ago, they were successful.
All my family's here. It's my son. The experience in itself was very traumatic.
But the family could do it all over again if a proposal to strengthen the character test is passed. Under the proposal, non-citizens convicted of a crime that carries a maximum sentence of at least 2 years can automatically fail the character test, even if they're not jailed. New Zealand has called it corrosive.
We think it's going to make a bad situation worse for New Zealanders.
But the Immigration Minister says this is about protecting the Australian community, and we make no apologies for that. The work of the Maori Wardens has never been more important. While New Zealanders can live and work in Australia indefinitely, only a small percentage go on to become Australian citizens, and even fewer in the Maori community, making them vulnerable to the deportation policies.
Often enough, even though the young people hear about it, I don't think they take it quite seriously.
The Maori Wardens hoping through their mentorship they'll get the message across. Dinham, SBS World News.